Traveling the way that I did in Southeast Asia was constantly, new. There's always new stuff happening. And although I was still getting new experiences and meeting new people in Australia, I was staying within the same vicinity. This was going to be my stagnant for the next 3 weeks. But it was also very reminiscent of living alone back at home in the US. Those things that I struggled with back home, I could sense were starting to creep up in Australia. I felt like I had the better tools to deal with them from my meditation retreat.
The next stop will be number 6. Little Salmon Bay. And this stop is fairly popular. I think it's very busy here.
You want the bag.
I was able to meet my friend Molly, who I became friends with back in Boston.
She had reached out to me saying that she was going to be in Perth, and before I know it, we were drinking at my favorite bar in Perth, and we were sitting outside having the time of our lives. To finally feel like you have a piece of home that just has been brought right to you after not having that for so long was such a relief.
And she didn't really know me, and I didn't really know her either, but we made the time for it. And I think for me, that's what really made Molly such a strong friend. Did traveling change my life? Yes. There's so many beautiful things out there, culture, food, people, and friends. There's so many friends out there that you haven't even met yet. When you're traveling in a new place and you share that experience with somebody, it is powerful. And I feel so loved by the people that I met, even in just a single passing.
It is an amazing experience to go outside of your comfort zone, to go somewhere where you don't speak the language, to see how people live.
It's just nice to have a space where you're a tourist, where you can just kind of be. You can just exist and not really be bothered, and I love that.
Since nobody knows you, it's just like a way to start from the beginning every time.
As a person of color, I think sometimes our souls are always looking for home. And I think travel allows us to somehow fulfill that absence of not knowing where we're from.
There's so many things that are so much bigger than you. You really have to let go of your ego.
It's so easy to meet nice people when you're open-minded. You're ready to talk and hang out and take on new adventures with them. Everyone's ready to just do something exciting, so you meet a lot of great people.
You learn so much about yourself when you get to travel around the world. You just exchange views of life and you get to learn from other perspectives.
I'd like to think I'm pretty open, but it did lead me to start approaching people and their values differently and have a respect for that.
It certainly allowed me an opportunity to grow. That's all because of the different individuals that I've met along the way.
traveling is beautiful, this world is beautiful, the people in it are beautiful too. And it's not always going to be a pretty picture, but it's going to be a picture nonetheless. It's of your life, and for that, it is beautiful.
My advice to any women out there is just do it.
Once you get there, you figure things out and everything turns out okay.
And I think once you start to travel, it's really hard to stop.
I think that there's a whole world out there, and there are just people that are waiting to meet you.
Just grateful for the life that I've experienced and I've had thus far, and the people that have flown in and out of it. We all impact each other and have great power.